Hello my friends, and welcome to a special video. I've had this one in the back of my mind for a little while now. Forgive me if the frame rate isn't perfect. I tried to minimize settings so it looks as smooth as possible, but the computer I'm recording this on is pretty old at this point. But this is the Aquamon server Region 2 map, and I just found this recently when I was digging through some files. Apparently I saved it right when the server was closed down. The server went down for copyright problems and it just wasn't really financially viable to keep running it, so I made a post about that, but for anyone that didn't know. But yeah, this is the Region 2 map that we put a lot of work into and didn't get to be played on very much before it was closed down, so I thought it would be cool to dig this one up and maybe go for a little look around. I think that'll be fun. I don't remember all of what's in here at all, and I haven't explored it before recording this. I kind of just wanted to do it naturally while I was recording. This is where you would spawn, right here on this diamond block. Oh yeah, I'm in creative, so probably shouldn't punch things. Also, I don't have Pixelmon installed. I don't really even remember how to install Minecraft mods, so all of the little healing centers and stuff like that that come exclusive with Pixelmon won't be on here, but besides that, all of the pixel art we did and stuff like that will still be here, so I think it'll be cool to look around. And also, I am planning to put a download link in the description for where you can download this yourself if you're interested in having this map. I don't know how many people are still around that would be interested in something like that, but it will be there for those of you interested. So, yeah, that website is down. I think it might be in a free mode that I just unlocked, so I don't know if you want to go look around through the archives on there. You can see what's still over there. Yeah, then there were gym leader rules. Certain moves were banned. I think Dragon Rage was super overpowered in this mod. And various other stuff. You can read these yourself if you want. I'm not going to read all of the signs littered around this map or we'll be here for hours. But, yeah, pretty simple server rules. But, yeah, this is the main tower where you would spawn. And there were a couple things built in here. If you went up to the top, me and my admins kind of had a meme going about Fearos, so the main pixel art above the spawn was a Fearo. I think I used to call Ho-Oh Fearo, as a joke, and that's how that started. And if you go down from here, I believe there was another Fearo shrine or something. This was kind of a chapel area. It's kind of cool. I don't know what happened to those torches. I believe there were torches all up and down both sides of this. Maybe I saved a version that didn't have those. Fearo demands offerings. Offer your valuables to the throne. And this was the throne of Fearo. Nice little seat up here. So, kind of just a fun little screw around room so people had areas to explore. And if I'm correct, I feel like this was locked most of the time, and then we could open it up at special times. And there might have been a secret area, if my memory serves. This was a good 4 or 5 years ago. I feel like we put in, yeah, a maze here, and there was kind of scavenger hunt kind of games we could play in here. Hard to remember exactly. Obviously, I think we just might not have had lights in here to kind of make it harder to traverse, but I'm pretty sure over here was the ultimate goal to get to, or something like this. Oh, here are the stairs where I came in. There we go. That is how you would have entered. I was really close. I don't know how I didn't find that. Well, whatever. Then back downstairs will take you to the main hub area again. This is the spawn. So I don't even really know where to go first on here. It's a pretty good sized map, and it had 8 towns featured after Pokemon types. Looks like most of the signs got taken down. There were signs like this over every town. Like, I believe this is Poison Town. Forget what that would have been. Or that. That might be the shop. And then Pink, maybe Fairy, if the mod had that. Psychic, Steel, maybe, Water, Fire, and Grass. And how that works is, I forget which one represented the hub. It might be this, but I'm not entirely sure. And this used to guide players to the towns, so they just had a little map for reference back when they actually had signs on them and you could make something out of that. But this, oh wow, there's still player heads here. I didn't think that would still work. So this was me and Sam. We were co-running the server at this time. And then our admins, Bob was head admin at that time. And all the other guys. So these guys were helpers. Then there were a few admins. They were a little higher up than helpers, but helpers were basically mini admins. And then my couple guys that helped run everything. So this way says 2 shops, so let's check that out. And we put a lot of work into making a ton of pixel art. Oh, that's my old Minecraft skin. You can tell I just have the default one on right now, but that's the Minecraft skin I always used to use. So I guess we had people build statues for all of the admins and maybe some of the helpers. Forgot we put those up. And then this was the shop. I remember this. This was pretty cool. It's probably going to be useless in its current state. But inside all of these boxes, we had, I think, visual representations of what everything was. Like, this is Struggle Bug, a TM. So I think there would be like a TM in the case here. And this was just where you bought all your TMs and items. This was a pretty cool piece of work. But yeah, this looks like pretty much all TM stuff. This is like every TM that was in the mod. And then these might have just been general items. I don't know what used to go there. Over here, yeah, Pokeballs, held items, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, it's a shop. It's got all the Pokemon items you would expect. And then I believe these paths just mostly lead to all of the cities. So I will go try to find our first city here. And each city would have had like gym leaders that we chose so you could battle them. Show off your shinies here. This was a little display area where people could play around also. Hot tub. They called this the Lake of Rage. Little Aquamon logo. A fire-breathing Bellsprout. That's great. I forget who did that. I might have put the fire on there. I do not remember though. I don't want to take credit if it wasn't me. And this thing, I don't know what this is. Just might have had items in there that got deleted because I don't have Pixelmon on. That's very possible. But yeah, we've got paths leading to every city. And these nice little glowstone lamps all over the place. Oh, we even have like road markers. That's awesome. So fighting in Ghost Town are that way, spawns that way. The stadium over there, I think that might have been where we were going to do like Elite Four matches and maybe some tournament kind of stuff. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. So yeah, this is definitely where people would have battled. If anyone got to the Elite Four before this map was closed, you would have fought right here. I think this glass dome's pretty cool. And again, I didn't build all of this. All of my mods and helpers helped out. We all put a ton of work into this for like months. It's a lot better than the original Aquamon map. And that one I wish I had a copy of. I'm not sure that I do. I'm going to keep looking for files. If I find that one, I'll make a video too. This is kind of weird. It's like a little path to nowhere. I don't know what that was about. But I like this thing. Should have gotten more use than it did. It's a shame. This server was a lot of fun. So let's go this way. I think it said like poison and fighting gyms. Fighting and ghost. So let's see what we got over here. There was a lot of really cool pixel art that we did in every single town. And we tried to kind of theme them really well too. I remember Firetown had like a volcano. We'll get there at some point. I want to hit all of these towns. I don't really care how long this video is. This is just for people, if you played on Aquamon, get a little nostalgia, because I haven't looked at this stuff in years and years. Oh, this says Ghost City. We built this underground. This is cool. I completely forgot about this. Let's see what we got down here. Long wooden spiral staircase leading all the way down, and then, yeah, here's the actual town. It looks like we just cleared out a giant square space down here. That is the ghost badge, I believe. That, I don't know what happened to that. Unless I'm missing something, it looks like that kind of just got messed up by my process here. That was probably pixel art of something cool. Got some nice spider webs and kind of just creepy theming. It was always really dark down here. Very cool. And this would have been the gym, obviously. The gyms are usually like the centerpiece of every map, but it had kind of just a spooky theme to everything down here. And I don't know if there was anything in these buildings. One block punched out over there. There seems to just be some general random damage done. I don't know if we did that to the map ourselves at the point I saved it, or if just something about this being so old kind of messed up the map a little bit. I'm sure Minecraft is on a much later version than when this was made. But yeah, that looks like Ghost Town. Now we gotta head back up this thing. That place was pretty cool. I didn't remember that we built that underground. That was a cool idea, and it made the atmosphere all dark down here. Very, very awesome. So here we are back up at the surface, and I think we're going to Fighting Town now. That is most likely this way. These road markers are gonna save me. Okay, so that goes back to spawn. This goes to fighting. Yeah, I just about went the complete wrong way. So, Fighting Town, I really don't remember anything from. This whole map is a mystery to me at this point. It's been a long, long time since I looked at this. So, this looks pretty awesome. I like the design of that gym. Little Hitmonlee over there. Machamp. Lucario. Again, these all had really awesome pixel art. I don't think I'm going to keep going into every building in every town, or this is going to take all day. But there's a nice like multi-level tower. And again, if you guys want to do some more exploring, there could be random stuff like out in the middle of nowhere that I have no idea about. I'm just going to check out the towns because I can't scour the entire map, every inch of it, but if anyone wants to download this and look around themselves, feel free, and you can tweet me or leave a comment if you find anything cool, because I bet there are some cool little things out here in the map that have gone completely forgotten. Oh, look at that. Since we don't have Pixelmon on, and we don't have, like, protection, we probably had fire over here for a just, like, cool effect. But I'm playing on default Minecraft now, so this whole gym's getting burnt up. That's terrible. Yeah, we used to have like block protection on so nothing could be destroyed. That just looks like a little park area. And yeah, I don't know how this connects anywhere. This might be the end of the road on this path. Also, I think there was like a Pokemon Center in every map. Like, that was probably where you could heal your Pokemon at one point. And that might have been a little mart. I think we set it up so you could buy basic stuff like Pokeballs and potions and that kind of stuff at every town. We'd just give you some basic items in a mart everywhere. But if you wanted TMs and all the expensive items, you had to go to the spawn. So that might be the end of this branch, so I might have to leave spawn going in a different direction to find everything else on the map. So yeah, Ghost is that way. Fighting, spawn. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else over here because Ghost Town's just a dead end there too. So let's hop on over this way. And there was a big safari zone too that we used to use. I'll have to find that. I believe it's just on spawn, like straight that way. And that big tree I don't think I paid attention to when I was over here last. That's interesting. I wonder if that's like hollow on the inside. Oh yeah, you can go in there. Oh yeah, we always used to have like little obstacle courses by spawn for people to just play around. Tried to just make it a fun hub area for everyone to play and do events with people and just kind of play around with everyone. We did that on both server maps. This one had more pre-built stuff in it though. But yeah, that obstacle course... Oh man, what is this? I don't have a clue what that used to be. That could have been anything. It looks like this had an automatic door that I just destroyed. Yeah, that could have been anything. It probably had Pokemon themed items in it, so it's unrecognizable at this point. And heading this way. That looks like a psychic town. Yeah, that would be correct. Got an Espeon, a Mew, Slowpoke, Kadabra. Got some fire that isn't destroying the town. And we've got like an outside gym. That's kind of cool. So people could spectate a little easier without going inside the gym. Mart, Pokemon Center. That's like a Lunatone? Is that correct? Oh. No, this is the gym. Because I think we always put like the badge pixel art in here. That's like the Marsh badge, I think. And so yeah, that's actually the gym. So I guess we just put a little arena out here for if people wanted to just like scrimmage against each other. You just have a nice little casual battle out here. It's pretty cool. And then looks like this path is a dead end. I don't think there's any way else out of here, so I'll have to go back down the path the way we came from. Yeah. So that might have just been a one-off path to Psychic Town, because I'm not seeing any other branches here. That's back by the hub. I remember building this little walkway here. And this bridge back to spawn. Okay, so, okay, yeah. A lot of the other stuff's out this way. Just want to make sure this path just goes to the shop. Yeah. Okay, so everything else is out this way. So there are 3 gyms back out that way from spawn. And everything else is over here. I remember our aerial little safari zone over here. And what is this? Hall of Fame. So I think the idea was when people beat the Elite Four, we would put signs up with their name. I don't know if anyone got that far before the server was shut down, but this had plenty of room. Oh, something over here. Sean Pope, Kato, Bob, and oh, Bob put like his Mewtwo. I think we used to list teams below their name too. Theirs didn't hold up, I guess, and maybe other people would have been in there too. And then I think there's a bottom floor where we could have put even more names. Originally, when this server came out, we had thousands of players that would come on over the course of time. Not like concurrently, we'd just have like 100 on at a time, but thousands of players registered their username on the site at one point or another, so we didn't know how many Hall of Fame spaces we would need. It looks like we had room for a lot. Does that keep going down? There's so much space here. I wonder if we just copied and pasted the same layer over and over again with our mod tools. Couldn't tell you at this point. So let's head all the way back up here. That's a pretty cool Hall of Fame. Just got like nice silver and ivory, it looks like, blocks to make it seem kind of classy. Now, There's a Charmander there. Okay, so yeah, there are 5 more cities out here. This will make it easy. The coolest stuff is that way, I think. And I remember the Safari Zone being like directly above here at one point. We might have moved it. I don't remember where that ended up. I will go to these 3 first. I think Fire City was one of our coolest spots. I'll run through these really quick. We've got water, steel, and poison this way. Not that every town wasn't cool, but some are cooler than others. I think I really liked Poison Town. Wow, what is that stuff? That may be a path to the Safari Zone, because I remember it being in that general area. Let's go check out these towns really quick. So, Ekans and Weedle up there. We didn't always pick the coolest Pokemon, we just picked a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon, so this is a good sampling of a lot of the Gen 1 Poison Pokemon. That looks like some kind of building. I don't know what this was for. Oh wow, there's like murky water in there, swamp water, and an open ceiling. But this is not the gym. I don't know what exactly we were doing with that. Cool building though. And then got a giant Arbok over the gym there. This pixel art stuff was a lot of fun. The first map we did some of that, but we just went crazy with it on this map. And here's the gym. Are there any poison gym leaders? I don't know if we had a poison badge to put in this gym. We usually do pixel art of whatever badge the gym had. I'm sure this had some badge assigned to it, so I don't know how that all came out. Maybe this gym just got cheaped out on that little effect. No big deal. I really like that Arbok. All the other art's kind of smaller. That's a pretty cool big Zubat too. But that Arbok's really nice. Then we got 2 more ways. Whoever put up these signs, thank you. This is saving me here. Trying to explore this like 5 years too late. Someone had a nice little touch there. People were building this for months. Took a lot of work. So, heading down here to Steel City, I think. Maybe this is water. Yeah, this is water. If that's the gym, that's really cool. Where does that path go? I think water must have looped around like that, and then Steel's over this way even further. So we'll get to water in a second. I feel like there might have been a gimmick to Steel too, like it might have been built into a mountain or something. I could be completely wrong, but that's just sticking in my head. Let's go up here. This one's actually probably the furthest away from spawn. You have to go a good little way. Yeah, this tunnel's through a mountain to get over here. And then this gym was put in a pretty mountainous area. And yeah, this is kind of like built on and into mountains a little bit. That's very cool. I think we themed all the gyms really well. And a couple little buildings there. That stuff's cool. They made like a chimney effect on these buildings. I really like that. This was more of like an industrial look. And then this is probably the gym. Yeah, there's the badge. And so this looks like it had redstone doors, but they're not working at the moment. Maybe you had to open them from the inside. The gym leaders had warps into their own gyms, so that's probably how it worked. Then they could open it and close it as they pleased. Oh yeah, then you go all the way up to this top floor. Got some nice snow here. It looks like that's like a 3D Magnemite. That's not even a flat pixel art. That's nice. So yeah, I really like this gym. This might be my favorite I've seen so far. That was very cool. Steelix up there. Jirachi, I believe. Forgive me if I get any Pokemon names wrong. I haven't really been keeping up on it. So, yeah, Steel Town. I like that a lot. And we used to most of us would use texture packs and stuff too, so they kind of look differently depending on what you were playing with. I think there were some Pixelmon specific texture packs we all used to use, so they could look even cooler with those on. Then it's kind of impressive we found this many biomes for our towns this close to each other. There's not a terrible walking distance between any town, and we were able to find biomes that matched the towns pretty much everywhere. So now we got water. Yeah, I remember this one being really cool too. You would come in over there, and then we had a bunch of ships in the harbor, fountains, just everything you'd expect from water. This area's kind of lagging me a little bit though. But this is the gym. Pretty cool. About what you'd expect. I don't know what that did. But yeah, that closes the door. So yeah, every gym leader like had the ability to close the doors so people weren't crowding their fight or anything if they didn't want them to be. And we've got some little like trading post looking kind of stuff over here. It'd be really funny if there were items in this. Can't even open the top ones because they've got blocks above them. Yeah, then we've got some like on the water buildings, another ship. This one's got good size. This ship's really cool. And then another one over there, and I've been eyeing this lighthouse looking thing over here. That's also another really cool touch. Doesn't look like we had as much pixel art in this area. No big deal, but we just got like a Cedra over here. Looks like most of the work in this town went into designing the town itself. Mostly focused on buildings over here. So yeah, got a lighthouse now. Don't think there's a whole lot to it, but it's very cool. Might be an upper floor though. Oh, yeah, we just had a redstone mechanism that lit this thing up. At one point at least. It doesn't look like it's working now. But yeah. Lighthouse. And now to go down our final path. There could be some mysterious stuff over here. I think we built a really big and cool safari zone. I'm hoping I can find that. I think it had a bunch of different biomes in it, and we had to like use mods to control which biomes were in which area. So you could like Pixelmon tied. I don't know, do people still play Pixelmon? I assume they do because people are still searching up my videos. But yeah, the biomes decided which Pokemon spawned in which area of the map, at least at that point. So we put like every biome in a safari zone so you could catch almost everything there. Poison Town again. Again, I like how this one was in a swamp. This map just worked really well. This is so much better than the original map. The original map, I had never done anything with servers before. I just made it on my own and pretty much put, like, it was also pretty much my first work with using creative mods and just building things in Minecraft on this scale. So I just made like a giant flat floor over, I think, just water, like over an ocean biome. And we just had people build on that flat surface, but I like the way this map integrated all of the biomes around it and all of the geography. Yeah, I think that's the safari zone. I might finish the video with that. Rainbow Mountain. See, we just had fun building things all over the place. So, welcome to Rainbow Mountain. Yes, it's very hard, not for the easily annoyed. Rainbow Runner. I think Rainbow Runner was like a mini game someone built over there. I forget how that worked. Run, jump, kick, kill. Just don't get hit by a block. 2 people at a time. Form staff if an issue occurs. All that good stuff. If your game lags badly, don't not use this game. So if you lag, use it. Game must be turned off after every use. I wonder if this works. It seems like most of the redstone stuff's messed up. I think the idea was this would open up and then you'd run through here and like try to get to the end of a path or something. And then there's lava there that might have been able to kill you. Forget what that game was all about, but it was really cool. Just another thing people could play around with when they weren't battling or catching. We just tried to make a fun atmosphere for people to hang out, even if they weren't doing anything that serious. So then we've got Bug and Fire. Bug, I believe, was built in like a foresty kind of area. That would make sense. I remember going up really high, if I'm correct, too. Here's another thing. We just built stuff all over. There's so much to explore in this map. I'm sure I won't find everything in this video. Not sure what that was for exactly. Might have just been a little fun hangout spot. Then heading on this way, we'll get to Bug. Yeah, for some reason it just sticks out in my head that this was up really high and you had to climb to get to it. Could be wrong about that. And this is the Safari Zone still, I think. I'll go in there after this. Yeah, we've got a spinner rack and area dose up there. And yeah, not incredibly high, but we definitely build it off the ground. I really liked this area. Venomoth, spinner rack. Seems we were into like weaker Pokemon and just built a lot of those. We didn't go for legendaries or anything. Yeah, so this does end up being quite the climb from down there all the way up here. This is where you've got your buildings, and I'm sure there was a Pokemart and a Pokemon Center that looks like those. Then to get in the gym, the spider crawl parkour. We built like an easy parkour over here so people could have a little fun trying to get into the gym. It's kind of like how the Pokemon games work. There would be little challenges before you could get to the gym leaders. But I think this is the only gym that really had anything like this on the server. It's kind of hard to do in Minecraft without making it too difficult. Yeah, this is quite an apex up here. I really like this gym. And then the gym itself, I remember this, was like a spider's body that you went inside of. And then there's the badge we were using at this gym. And then, nothing too fancy in here, but it's got spider webs as you'd expect, kind of a bug-themed Pokeball in here, and the rest is black. So yeah, I really like this town. I remember this one. Bunch of cool bug art, pictures. Oops. Creative menu. I don't think that hole is anything. I think that's just naturally made by Minecraft itself. So here we go. Let's like break a corner of this and check out the Safari Zone. Then we'll go to Firetown. Didn't forget about that. This looks like a mushroom biome. Yeah, you can see this is kind of just a flat kind of area. We kind of just tried to keep it simple and built all of the biomes really close to each other so that you could catch like anything. Pokemon would be spawning all over these things. And looks like we've got Tundra or whatever Minecraft calls that. This was like, forget what that was. That was like a newer biome when we were building this. Then there's a Ho-Oh out front. It's a fiery kind of biome. I think that's some kind of desert. And then this might have just been like plains. And then, is this swamp? No, this is mountains. Yeah. So there's 6 biomes in here, and if I'm correct, we might have built even more than that, like in another separate area. I remember there being teleports inside this place. They probably don't work anymore. Yeah, I think you could like, I think this is where you would spawn in here, and then I think there were teleporters on these, but I don't know where those would have ended up. There's just so much in this map. It's insane. It's a really cool feat. And then even this looks like you can go inside. Yeah, you could catch some more Pokemon inside this little fire mountain thing. I think this would just be a fun map to play on like, if you still play Pixelmon, this would be a really cool map to play on. I know people still find my videos sometimes, so might be some people that are playing it right now that might want to try this map out. It'd be cool just to play in single player on. And then the fire map is over here. Cyndaquil, Charmander. Yeah, it seems like we really liked Stage 1 Pokemon when we were building this. We didn't go for all the cool, giant, legendary Pokemon. We just went for some of the kind of cool, smaller ones. And, yeah, this is Firetown. It's got lava all over the place. Forget what this building was. Fire Sands. Is this supposed to be like a resort kind of thing? Yeah, check-in. Yeah, I think this was supposed to be like a hotel. Maybe we gave people like personal housing in here too. I remember we were trying to work out something like that. But that is all lost to time. If anyone's watching this whole video and you want to leave behind any memories of any of this stuff, fill anyone in on what anything in here was supposed to be, go ahead, because I don't know all the stories behind everything that was made here. I know a lot of it, but it's been a long time and I didn't build everything myself, so some of these buildings were just other people's pet projects. And we got a nice little lava-themed gym here. Inside of a hand-built volcano. Oh yeah, I liked this too. How we made like a red and black background there with these half stones in front of it. And this was a handmade volcano. And I believe there was a parkour challenge up here over the lava. That's a fun little game we set up here. So, it's probably pretty hard, and if you fell, that was death. Then you go all the way up here. On here, there's a jump from like that peg onto a ladder, and then you have to jump over this stuff. That's pretty hard. It looks like this was the final area. I imagine we'd give you something for free if you made it all the way to the end. Just another fun thing to play around with. Wonder how deep this is. Looks like it's only a couple blocks deep. But that's our custom-built volcano. And I think that's about it for what I remember of the server. There might have been another Safari Zone map like this, like really high up in the air. I'm going to turn down, or I'm going to crank, not that, render distance. This is going to completely kill my frame rate and make this unwatchable for a second, so I apologize for that. But I want to see if I can just spot any more Safari Zone area or anything. And I believe there was a way to make fly speed faster too, but it's been a long time. I don't remember how to do that. Yeah, there might be more mystery to this map than what I found even, so if anyone wants to play, feel free to take some pictures, tweet them at me, tell me in my comments. I will be watching. So, like I said, the map download is in the description below, and I'm sure there are plenty more secrets out here still to find. A lot of work went into this map, and a lot of people built all kinds of secret little fun areas and mini games for people to play. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this nostalgic little video. I had a lot of fun looking around this again, and I'm glad I was able to find a pretty good shape version of this map. It came out pretty well, even with how long it's been. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this again, and I will see you guys next time on an Aqua video.